the abomination of the children of the Ammonites, the children of Ammon, is Molech. Molech has two different names. It's Molech, as we see in verse 7, and Milcom, as we see in verse 5. So when we go to first, the book of Acts, and it talks about the abomination of Molech. That is the abomination, or the calf of the children of Ammon. And we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how we come to find out that it's a calf. Damn. In fact, let me focus on Rimfan. Let me focus on the Star of Rimfan. What I advise you to do is to actually look up. You can go to Wikipedia. You can go to encyclopedia. You can go to any source, and we see that Molech is a calf. Anyway, okay. And Solomon built Chemosh, the abomination of the children of Moab, the Moabite, is Chemosh. So nowhere does it state that Solomon built Rimfan. Nowhere does it say that Solomon built what is known as a stud. Okay, so the wives of Solomon didn't worship a 5-point stud. So, where did we come? Where did we get the stud from? Where did we get the idea that the 6-point stud is an evil symbol? We get that idea from the 5-point stud, which is the star of the goat. And in fact, let me go ahead and let's get into Rimfan. I'm going to. I should get into Chronicles. We're gonna get into Acts. Let me get into Chronicles. We're gonna see in Chronicles chapter 11 that Rimfan is in fact, the name Rimfan comes from the land, which was owned by the Philistines, the land of Canaan. And Rimfan is the abomination of the Philistines. Solomon never worshipped the gods of the Philistines because the Philistines were known enemies of the children of Israel. The Egyptians were not enemies to the children of Israel. The Sidonites were not enemies to the children of Israel. The Moabites and the Ammonites at the time of Solomon were not enemies to the children of Israel. It was the Philistines. So the Philistines, Solomon never worshipped the goddess of the Philistines. And we're going to find out where the name Rimfan comes from. And we're going to get back to David, the kingdom of David and Solomon. And I'm in chapter 11. I encourage you to read all of chapter 11. But let's go ahead and set this quickly. I'm at chapter 11, verse 15. Now 3 of the 30 captains went down to the rock of David, into the cave of Adullam, and the host of the Philistines encamped in the valley of Rimfan. And David was then in the hold, and the Philistine garrison was then at Bethlehem. And David longed and said, "Oh, that one would give me drink of water of the wall of Bethlehem, that is at the gate." And the 3 brake through the host of the Philistines, and drew water out of the wall of Bethlehem, that was by the gate, and took it, and brought it to David. But David would not drink of it, but poured it out unto Yahshua, and said, "My Elohim forbid it me that I should do this thing. shall I drink the blood of these men that have put their lives in jeopardy? For with the jeopardy of their lives they bought it. Therefore he will not drink it. These things did these three mightier. Now this is when David overtook the city of Bethlehem and took the city of Bethlehem from the Philistines. And the Philistines became subject to the children of Israel. Now, we find out that the name Ripvan was actually a vowel. Now, let's go to where a lot of non-Masonic Israelites take us. All of us, they always take us to the book of Acts. And they always say, by the book of Acts, that the Star of Israel is the evil symbol. By the books of Acts, the Star of Ripvan is what is known as the 6-point star. And we're going to get into the book of Acts. Chapter 7. This should be well known. We're going to get into the book of Acts, chapter 7. Okay, before I read this, let me go ahead and state that the Canaanites, the children, the nation of Canaan, the children of Canaan, worship animals. The Canaanites, the Syrians, the Gigarites, and also the children of the nation of Canaan did not believe in a creator that created the earth, the heaven, and Adam. They worship animals. They worship just as our neighbors, the Egyptians, did, were animal worshippers. Since they worship, a cow, they worship the goat, they worship a calf, they worship false God. So we're gonna get into Acts, verse 7, verse 42. Verse 7, chapter 7, verse 42. Okay. No, in fact, we're gonna go to chapter 7, verse 41. And no, in fact, we're gonna get into what I just talked about a second ago. Let's go ahead and read chapter 7, verse 40. And saying to Aaron, make us gods to go before us. How rebellious! I mean, to even though we're talking about our forefathers during the time when they were in the wilderness, even to this day, we're just like our forefathers. We're just like them, because we worship, rather than animals, we worship our leaders. We worship the things that our leaders give us. A lot of us worship Obama. We look at Obama as some sort of savior, rather than. In fact, we look at Obama as the children of Israel looked at David as some sort of savior, when he wasn't. Just like David, Obama is a man of Yah. All he's doing is what Yahweh prophesied, what Yahweh written. Obama is there because Yahweh put him there. As it is